We are on the air. Greetings, everyone, and welcome to live coverage of Orioles baseball, where tonight the Baltimore Orioles will begin the first of a three-game series against the San Francisco Giants at Camden Yards. The final homestand of the 2024 season starts tonight, weather permitting. How you doing, everybody? It's your old pal, the Bird Watcher here. People call me BW for short. Works for me. The Orioles have 12 games left in the season, a 6-game homestand starting tonight, and 6 more on the road. We are 3 games behind the Yankees. We're about 6.5 games up on the final wildcard spot. So right now things are looking like we're going to be a wildcard team, and it's pretty much a matter of whether or not we're going to be hosting Kansas City or visiting Kansas City. It's not the only way this season could wind up, but I would say about 90% chance it's either hosting well, no, not 90. We could sweep the Yankees. It's possible. In fact, yeah, it's possible. I'll throw it at 75%. 75% chance we're facing the Royals in the first round. If we're not facing the Royals, then we have a bye week. So it's the Royals or rest. All right. Anyway, is anybody here? I'm going right into my, there we go. There's some activity. People exist. People are alive. Hi, everyone. All 4 of you. How you doing? Could anyone with boots on the ground maybe give a weather report in Baltimore? Is this thing going to be going on time? I had the Twitter up, but I was told it was raining. I was told it was raining for a little while, and I looked at the radar, and it looked like the rain was going to stick around until about 8 o'clock, but I see no indication still 6 minutes away from apparently first pitch of there being any kind of delay. So this game must be starting on time, which is good. Let's get this game going. So we have a matchup tonight of Albert Suarez going up against 2-time Cy Young Award winner, the reigning National League Cy Young Award winner, Blake Snell. He's going to be on the mound tonight. We'll talk about that. As you can see, he can be a tough cookie. Pretty low whip and lots of strikeouts. But he also tends to walk guys, and that's something we need to do. We need to work the count with this guy. We need to do that in general, but with this guy in particular, I mean, this guy, I believe, has the record for, like, most walks per 9 inning for anyone that's ever won the Cy Young Award. I mean, he's a walk machine. That's how you get to him. You get some guys on via the walk, and then you get the big hit. But he's going to be on the mound against Albert Suarez. Folks, have you seen the latest episode of the Orioles, The Chill, featuring Yennier Cano, Snell Perez, and Albert Suarez? It's a nice time. I highly recommend it. All right, it is now 6:30 p.m. Eastern. 5 minutes until first pitch, apparently. I'm going to go ahead and bring this game up now on the screen and see what is going on. I was very certain there was going to be some kind of a weather delay with this, but I have not been given any indication that there is. So let's hope for no delay at all. That would be good. All right, what do we got? Oh, there we go. We've got a broadcast team. I see no tarp on the field. I also see barely any people in the crowd. I'm looking at a couple of NBC Sports broadcasters over their shoulder is the outfield, the Orioles scoreboard, where the bleachers and right center field are. There's maybe 8 people in the entire bleacher section. Yikes. I mean, if this is a live shot, the weather looks good to me. Maybe that was a little bit earlier. Weather looks great. Let's go. Again, if anyone is in the Baltimore area, feel free to give your opinion about the weather. Starting lineups are going to look like this. The San Francisco Giants, by the way, they are out of postseason contention. They aren't mathematically eliminated, but they are 6 games under 500. They're not going to be making October. But they are also on a 4-game losing streak. The last time they won was when this guy was on the mound, Blake Snell, who's actually been doing well lately. So a bit of a, you figure it out, folks. I mean, we're talking about a team with really nothing left to play for, doing a cross-country travel from San Fran to Baltimore to play this series. But they do have Blake Snell on the mound tonight, but they're also on a 4-game losing streak. But we've also been playing bad. There's a lot to parse there. Albert Suarez, though, hopefully going to save the day. He's going for win number 9, and folks, I've counted it down. Albert's got 3 starts in him left. 3, unless we do something weird in these last 12 games. He and Dean Kramer have 3 starts left. Burns, Eflin, and Povich each have 2. That's how 5 guys are splitting up the last 12 games, according to what I can see. We already know the matchups, actually, for the Yankees series, if you guys are interested in knowing. From my memory, I can definitely tell you the final game is lining up with Corbin Burns facing Garrett Cole, which should be very interesting. The other 2 pitchers in the matchups, can't remember the order, but it's Eflin and Kramer. Is that correct? Yeah, Kramer, Eflin, and then Burns. And for them, it's Stroman, then Clark Schmidt, and then Garrett Cole. So there is your huge Orioles-Yankees matchup as far as probable pitchers go. Let's take a look at the lineups tonight. They might make you raise an eyebrow or both. For the Giants, leading off playing right field, Mike Yastrzemski. Tyler Fitzgerald will play short and bat second. Lamont Wade Jr., the first baseman, will hit third. Helio Ramos is the cleanup hitter playing left field. Michael Conforto, the DH, batting fifth. Patrick Bailey is the catcher, hitting sixth. And then we get into this area of guys I'm not too familiar with. I believe it's Grant McRae in center field. He'll bat seventh. Is it Dean Walton? I'm going to be wrong. Donovan Walton. Donovan Walton, folks. Household name. 1 for 7 in the bigs, but that one was a home run. Look out. Plays second base, batting eighth. And finally, Wisely. I'll go with Ben. See? I can't even guess right. Brett Wisely will bat ninth and play third base. Career versus Suarez. If anybody has faced him once, I'll be shocked. There you go. Nothing. Yeah, don't expect that. Now, as far as Blake Snell goes, well, he used to pitch for Tampa, and Austin Slater used to be on the team. Actually, Slater was teammates with Snell earlier in the year. Slater came over from the Giants, I believe, right? I think I got that right. Yeah, for the Orioles, Austin Slater leading off playing left field. Adley Rutschman will do the catching and bat second. Gunnar Henderson will play short and bat third. Anthony Santander is your cleanup hitter in right field. Eloy Jimenez, the DH, hitting fifth. Emmanuel Rivera will play third and bat sixth. Ced Mullins is hitting seventh. They've dropped him back down in the order again, but it is a left-handed starter. You kind of get the reason. Adley can hit better against lefties. Looks like Adley and Ced are kind of flipping spots in the order depending on lefty-righty matchups. Kobe Mayo is going to be playing first base tonight, which should be interesting. He'll hit eighth. I'd probably hit, I don't know. We need Mayo to get a hit tonight. What is he, 3 for 36 to start his major league career? We need Mayo to get a hit tonight. We need Eloy to break his 1 for 21 drought he's in. Ryan O'Hearn's got the night off against a lefty. He needs it. Jackson Halliday's going to sit again. Levon Soto playing second base tonight, batting ninth. That's your lineup. Albert Suarez is taking his warm-up pitches right now. And, man, I knew Albert was a large man, which, I like to identify with. I'm a husky guy myself, But, wow, watching that Chill episode with Yenier Cano and Snell Perez, Albert Suarez, one thigh is larger than Snell Perez. Snell Perez could fit inside a pant sleeve of Albert Suarez. I'm telling you. The man is huge. You can tell the man likes to eat. He's got that cologne thing going on. You know what I'm talking about? But hey, whatever works. Wow, Albert Suarez actually came up with the Giants back in 2016, 2017. He made 40 appearances, and that was the last time he played in the bigs. He played with AAA Reno for the Diamondbacks and then went on to play in places like Japan and Korea. This year, the first time he's in the bigs in 7 years, and now he's about to throw the first pitch of this series here. Mike Yastrzemski at the plate, and the first pitch is fouled back. A fastball, belt high on the outside corner. Mike Yastrzemski. Yeah, he's related to that other guy. Hitting .234, 15 homers, 50 RBI. 0-1 pitch is swung on and absolutely belted. That ball's gone. Could I please have a second sip of coffee? Mike Yastrzemski hits his 16th home run of the season in a pretty much empty stadium in a game that, means something for a team that really needs some confidence right now. These are not the best optics, folks. These are not the best optics. That fastball, belt high, right there. Yaz was looking for it. Absolutely destroyed. Here's Tyler Fitzgerald. He takes low and away for ball one on a cutter. Fitzgerald hitting .296. Right-handed batter. Swing and a miss here on another cutter just off the plate. 1-1 the count. I know, folks. I know. Yeah, we got that out of the way. Oh, boy. Don't you guys love a early Sunday game and then a full Monday off, and then you're waiting Tuesday night. You're anticipating. You're like, all right, here we go, and we're losing 1-0. I know, folks. 2-1 the count. The pitch is called a strike. Outside edge, might have been an inch off the plate. But Suarez gets the call here. 2-2 the count. Just getting started. The Giants have jumped out to a 1-0 lead with a home run. 2 pitches in. 2-2 is low. Curveball. Full count. Charm City Chat. Boy, I tell you. Here comes the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. A cutter that was low and outside. But he got Fitzgerald to chase. So strikeout there.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Defensively for Baltimore, it's Slater, Mullins, and Santander left to right in the outfield. Rivera at third, Gunnar at short, Soto at second, Mayo at first, and Rutschman behind the plate. Here is Lamont Wade Jr., left-handed hitter. Takes a pitch low and away for ball one. Playing first base, .265 average, 6 homers, and 29 RBI. Let's see. This should be updating by now. This next pitch, is low. It's 2-0. 1 out and a run in the top of the first. There we go. Let's see if this thing is ahead of me. Here comes the 2-0, and that is a called strike on the outside edge. Looks like it's safe to hang out here, and there's that pitch. All right. We can hang out right here. Folks, I'm just getting started calling a game for a few hours, so if we can try and keep the pessimism at a dull roar, that would really help me. Here's a swing and a miss, and the count is 2-2 on Lamont Wade Jr. Like, maybe give it till the game's half done until you completely throw your hands in the air. The 2-2 is lined up the middle, a base hit. A 1-out single for Wade Jr. who apparently has some family in the crowd. Lamont Wade Jr. is from the Baltimore area, perhaps? Somebody should look that up. I've got a feeling that he is. You ought to win this series easily. Scotto, couldn't I say that about, I don't know, 25 different series the Yankees have played this year where it didn't happen? Like, you're the same as us, dude. It's a 3-game difference. Don't act like we're worlds apart. You ought to be winning some series easily, too. Very easy to say that after falling behind 1-0 to the first batter. Come on, man. 0-1 the count on Helio Ramos, batting .267. And this pitch is fouled back. 0-2. Easily. Yeah, it's always easy. It's always easy. We're just facing Blake Snell, you know, the reigning Cy Young Award winner. Piece of cake. All right, this pitch is low and away. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Again, it's just going to be negative comment after. I might actually just not look at chat tonight. That might be what I have to do. I'm not going to just let this toxic environment seep into me. I'm sorry. This ball's hit on the ground. They go to second for 1, over to first, a double play, and I'm going to hit a little something to celebrate that. All right, into the top of the first, it's 1-0 Giants. I mean, honestly, folks, Giants are not good. Yeah, Scotto, I know their record, 72-78. Thanks for the update. Yeah, you would think that might be the best idea. You would think. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Maybe you guys want to turn me into that. I don't know. I feel like you guys should start your own channel. Start the negative Orioles channel, where you're one batter into the game, incapable of optimism, hope, or rooting on for positive outcomes. Let's just wade in this festering waters of humility and suffering. Yeah, for 3 hours straight. Sorry, I can't do that. It's not good for my mental health. Now, is a lucky good for my physical health? No, but I would rather have my lung collapse than have the mentality of some of the fans out there. I can tell you that. As we go to the bottom of the first. Isn't this fun, gang? I mean, come on, people. Yeah, neither did I, Book Doc. I don't know. Blake Snell, we'll see. I mean, look. If we come up as hitters against Blake Snell and we start swinging at the first pitch and we're making quick outs with weak contact against a guy whose reputation is the only way to beat this guy is to let him walk you because his command is his issue. And we don't take advantage of that. Okay, we take a called strike. Austin Slater here at the plate. Then, yeah, I'll be right there with you. I'll be like, we're not playing. We're playing like ass. Preppy? Let's see what we're doing. For some reason, Heston Kjerstad's name is listed on the Giants broadcast as the hitter currently at the plate. You need to fix that, graphics department. It's Austin Slater. Different guy. Hits from another side of the plate. Slater's 0-2 right now. And he takes a called strike 3. And that was a nasty pitch. A change-up, top of the zone on the outside corner. And Blake Snell, who's averaging well over a strikeout per inning on the season, strikes out the first batter he sees. Slater's retired. Adley Rutschman's batting second tonight.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
First pitch, top of the zone, called a strike. That's 2 straight batters not swinging at a first pitch, but right on the corner. Snell looks really good with the command right now. And come on, ump, you're calling that a strike? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Hold on. Nah, bro, you're not calling that a strike, bro. You can tell the Orioles are trying to take pitches. Rutschman called for time just before Snell goes into his windup. Unbelievable. Here we go. All right. Give us a chance. If we're going to suck, let us do it. Don't shut the door on us, umpire. This one's in the dirt. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Adley's hitting .254 at the moment. One-two pitch. That is lifted foul behind the plate. We'll do it again. Somebody had mentioned Mountie in the chat. There's actually some encouraging news regarding Ryan Mountcastle. I thought his chances of a return for the postseason were pretty slim, but apparently he is now on a similar projected path back as Westberg and Arias. Adley fouls another pitch away. It's 1-2 still. In the bottom of the first, 1-0 Giants. So Westberg apparently took live BP in the cage here at Oriole Park today. And they just keep saying end of the season return. I don't know if they're going to get any games in before game 1 of whatever. This pitch is in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Adley. But we're definitely going to have some extra weaponry in our arsenal here with some players coming back just in time, I hope, for these playoffs. This pitch is low, full count. Full count. Adley was behind 0-2. He's worked the count full. He's having a good at-bat. Yeah, Scotto, somewhere safely between those two sentiments is probably the best place to be. That's kind of where I hang out. Adley goes to right center field. Actually, make it straightaway right field. Fly ball. Caught out there by Yastrzemski for out number 2. But a solid AB by Adley all the same, who is showing some signs of turning things around. Two down, Gunnar Henderson. Ever heard of him?
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
First pitch is called a strike. Fastball, outside edge. 282 average for Henderson, 37 homers, 87 RBI. 0-1 pitch, right in there. Another fastball. That one was more center of the zone, and Gunnar just let it go by. It seems like the Orioles were told, take the first 2 pitches. Let Snell fall behind in the count, and Snell's not doing it. So now we have to react. And called strike 3. A 3-pitch strikeout. Gunnar caught looking. I mean, wow. Wow. All right. You have to adjust. The Orioles had a game plan. Take some pitches from Snell. And I said, that's what you need to do. Guess what? Time to change plans. Blake Snell is nailing every spot, every corner. He's throwing strikes, okay? Now, he may start deliberately throwing pitches off the plate once he sees us starting to press. We got to figure this one out, folks. Sad, sad, sad. Yeah, Robert, that's not your profile comment, right? That's just talking about right now? Okay, just making sure. All right. Had some good Vietnamese food last night. I didn't use what came in the bag, which was this. Isn't this nice? Smells really good. It's just a bunch of leaves of different kinds of, I don't know what the hell. We got like lettuce over here. I don't know. Mint. It's nice. You don't get that in a Burger King combo meal, do you? I might put that in a pot. There we go. Hey, scoreboard watching tonight. The Royals are playing the Tigers, right? That's the game I'm interested in monitoring. Oh, by the way, the Yankees. Folks, took a look at the Yankees' remaining schedule besides us, and it's going to be very difficult to make up these 3 games, folks. We're going to have to go in there and probably sweep in order to have a chance because the Yankees, they're playing the Mariners right now, which Seattle has won 7 out of their last 10. They're doing okay. They're playing pretty good ball, but they're also going to play Oakland, who they're not as bad as last year. They're a competitive team, but they've got nothing left really to play for. And then after they play us, they host the Pirates, another team that's out of it. While we have to play the likes of Detroit, who are still fighting for something. Yankees, who are obviously, that's a big series. And then Minnesota, who have Detroit on their heels. And they've got every reason to play hard right now. So, yeah, it's going to be tough. Going to be tough. Michael Conforto is at the plate for the Giants, and he's already got an 0-2 count. I apologize for zoning out a little bit. He's leading off the top of the second inning, and the next pitch is way high for ball 1. Collards. I got my collards. That's right. Oh, that sounds like a good idea. There's a little check swing, but no appeal. On a pitch high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Michael Conforto. I mainly remember him as a Met. This ball is chopped to second base on a big bounce. Soto over to first in time, 1 away. Conforto retired to begin the top of the second. Crowd in the lower bowl starting to fill up a little bit. You get the feeling that they just opened up the lower bowl to whoever would show up because I don't think anybody's in the upper deck unless they really just want to be. So a pretty intimate crowd here. That's a clever way of saying small. Patrick Bailey at the plate, left-handed bat, switch hitter actually, I believe. Switch hitting catcher, hitting .237. First pitch to him is ball 1. And the next one is outside by a solid foot. 2-0. This lady knows what's up. She looks like she's sitting in the front row of a Gallagher performance. Ready for the watermelon smash. Here's the 2-0 pitch. And that is a check swing, but it's a called strike. On the upper outside corner of the zone. 2-1 of the count. Yeah. Oh, boy. Swing and a miss. And the count is 2-2. It looks like now this tracker is about 1 pitch ahead. So I'm going to take it on down here for a sec. 1 out, nobody on. Top of the second, 2-2 pitch to Bailey is low and away, ball 3. Scotto, the third and final game. From what I could see, game 1 is going to be Dean Kramer against Marcus Stroman. Here's another weakly hit ground ball, and there's nothing Emmanuel Rivera can do at third base but pick it up and put it in his pocket. A swinging bunt single from Patrick Bailey up the third base side. Yeah, and that ball just died as soon as it took a first bounce. It had some backspin on it. Just died out there. Nothing you can do. So, yeah, Game 2 is Zach Eflin against Clark Schmidt, and then finally Game 3, Corbin Burns against Garrett Cole, which should be pretty exciting. We have a pitch clock violation on Suarez to begin this at-bat with Grant McCray. Come on, Albert. We can't afford to be losing track of the clock. Grant McCray, center fielder, hitting .221, 5 homers, just 9 RBI. And here's a called strike on a changeup on the outside edge. 1-1 the count. Oh, yeah. If the Orioles don't win this series, then, yeah, it's going to be difficult for me to try and say until we start looking better, it looks like we're not going to make it deep in this postseason. If we're looking like this, I don't think anybody can argue that. I'm not going to argue that. But I'm also holding out faith that there's time to get it right. Here's a swing and a miss. The count is 2-2. 2-2 on McCray. Runner at first, 1 out. Suarez up to 31 pitches in the second inning. And the pitch is a check swing and a appeal, no swing. Full count again. And again, ball 1 was a pitch clock violation. The payoff pitch to McCray is low. McCray didn't even offer at it, and he gets ball 4. 2 on now with 1 out. What are we doing walking this guy? Oh, boy, Albert is sweating on the back of his neck. My goodness. Oh, my God. His arms are just glistening with a film of sweat. He may not be comfortable out there. It might be quite... I mean, after it's rained, I tell you what. I'm a husky guy. You try to get me out there... Like, if it's humid, like after it's just rained and it feels like a sauna out there, I don't know if it does, but that's what I look like after about 15 minutes of walking. Here's a 1-0 pitch hit foul to the left by Walton. Hey, one of the Waltons is hitting now. John Boy. This Walton is hitting 143 in limited action. This pitch is in the dirt, and the count is 2-1. Oh, what a remarkable difference between how Snell has looked so far tonight, which is very economical, hitting corners, getting ahead quickly, and putting guys away. Suarez, meanwhile, deep counts. Some pitches are just well off the plate where hitters aren't even offering. There's a called strike, and that was help from the umpire. That looked a bit high. 2-2 the count. I mean, if he's sweating that much, you got to think the grip on the baseball might be a factor too. Yeah, I mean, look at that pitch. That fastball just floated out of his hand and just kept going up and finished about 1.5 feet above the zone for ball 3. This is kind of scary right now. Payoff pitch again, and this is fouled away. I say again, this is the first payoff pitch of this at-bat, but I think the last 3 straight batters have all taken the count full. And Suarez's next pitch now is going to be number 40 with only 1 out here in the second. So this is starting to get into danger territory here. It's one thing to give up a leadoff solo home run. It's another to be laboring like this. And here we've got a 4-seam fastball right down the middle, fouled away to this number 8 hitter hitting a $143. Payoff pitch. Albert first steps off the rubber and turns around to look Bailey back to second base. So first and second here for the Giants with one out. We're only in the second inning. They had a run in the first. The payoff pitch again is... You're not going to call that a strike? You're not going to call that a strike. Bases loaded, one out.
Why don't you wake up and smell what you shoveling?
This umpire has already called half a dozen at least pitches further off the plate than that, and that actually looked like it touched the zone, so whatever. Whatever. Drew French is out to talk to Suarez. Oh, my. Do I have enough Luckies and coffee to get through this one? We'll see. Yeah, SG, you've said it twice now in the last minute. I got you the first time. All right. Drew French is done. Albert's about to go after the number 9 hitter here now. Wisely at the plate. Another lefty bat. Brett Wisely, the name. And the first pitch to him is a curveball, a little bit off the plate outside, top of the zone, ball 1. Bailey at third, McRae at second, and Walton at first. One out in the second. The pitch, that one is drilled. But it's right to Santander. He's going to get the ball back in, but tagging and scoring is Bailey to make it 2-0 on a sacrifice fly to right field by Brett Wisely. It's 2-0 Giants now. The runner at second stays put, so first and second with 2 down. And back to the top of the order for Mike Yastrzemski. Folks, would you like to talk about a topic that isn't related to Orioles baseball? I don't know. Maybe some light fare. I would love to maybe have a conversation that, I don't know, isn't depressing. That would be good. Here's the 1-0 to Yastrzemski, and that is a line drive base hit in the right. Santander is going to throw home. Here comes the runner, and he is safe. And it is now 3-0 Giants on an RBI single by Mike Yastrzemski. A home run and now a single in 2 at-bats with 2 RBI. 3-0 Giants in the top of the second. Yeah, no politics. Yeah, again, I'm trying to come up with something, you know, to make people not miserable. So, yeah, politics is not the topic to bring up. Ever. Thomas, I have Tony listed as right field here. I got Slater in left. What's up with you, buddy? You want to double check your facts? Tyler Fitzgerald up now with 2 down, runners at first and second. He's got an 0-1 count. Struck out his first time up. I mean, Eloy is DHing, so Tony's in the field. And if Tony's in the field, he's not playing left. I can tell you that right now. Anyway, wow. Several fun engagements with the Charm City Chat so far tonight. And the 0-2 pitch is low and away, a ball and 2 strikes. Bye-bye birds. I mean, what does that mean? What does that mean? Robert, are you here to just say negative things all night? What are you doing to me, Robert? I'm asking to please, like, could you maybe limit it to 2 of these phrases an inning? Here's a pop-up toward the third base line caught by Gunnar Henderson. to end the inning. The Giants score twice. We go to the bottom of the second, 3-0 San Francisco. I mean, just please. Please. It's like you want to take... You're not going to take your mindset and just, place it into me. It's not happening. It's just the same thing over and over and over again. Please. Let's do this. Everyone in the Charm City chat right now. Is everyone aware of the people in chat right now who feel like the Orioles are playing like absolute dog shit and we look like shit and we're bad and we're miserable and it's sad? Have we all established that we know exactly who thinks that way in the chat right now? So, if that is the case, do those people now need to continue to say those same things over and over again for another 2 hours plus? No? Okay, great. So we can maybe just stop doing that for 3 straight hours. That would be great. Yeah, I don't buy it. Nah. I know what it is. What it is like, again, I've said this before. You sit there and you say negative things. What that does is like, oh, you don't have to give your heart over to this team. You can be, over here, just observing a little bit and saying, oh yeah, that's no good. Don't put your heart over there. Keep it close over here. And then, yeah, if things magically go great, come on back and enjoy all of the great performances. Anthony Santander hits a hard grounder to second, a diving stop by the second baseman who gets up and throws off a knee to get Santander for the first out in the second. All right, I think we're going to give this a shot. One down, and here comes Eloy Jimenez. So I forgot to do this.
That's not a tater tot. That's a tater giant.
I mean, can you hear it in me, folks? I'm flustered. If you want me to call a flustered-sounding game, then you're doing great. All right, Chilo, well, hang in there. I'm sure we're just 1 or 2 seasons away from going 162-0. I'm pretty sure. Eloy Jimenez is at the plate. I'm fully aware, Robert. I'm fully aware. And that's why I'm asking you, dude. If you were some new guy, I would probably put you in a timeout. Just so you know. I'm not trying to police people's thoughts, but again, once you've established something... Can you understand from my perspective how hearing it for 3 straight hours is not good for my mental health? I don't want to share in your misery. I'm sorry. Okay? Bottom of the second, 1 out and a 2-2 count on Eloy Jimenez. There's a curveball hit on the ground, foul, left side, still 2-2. So Jimenez is what? 1 for his last 21. He needs to give us something to cheer about. I can tell you that. This one's off the plate. The count goes full. So here we go. We're in the second inning. Jimenez has worked a full count. Let's see if Snell can issue a free pass or maybe make a mistake pitch. Payoff pitch. Swung on and missed. Fastball up and in right on the corner of the zone at 97 miles an hour. And Jimenez is down on strikes. Man, oh man. Snell looks really tough tonight. Yeah, I mean, look. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Right now, it doesn't look good. It does not look good. Down 3 runs against a pitcher who, when he's on, is a Cy Young Award-winning pitcher. Emmanuel Rivera takes strike one, 2 down in the inning.
Mr. Emmanuel Lewis.
And this pitch is up and away, a ball and a strike. So, yeah, that's me being honest. We're in trouble. We know how important a series like this is because we're playing a team with a record under 500 at home. We're trying to get better. Here's a swing and a miss by Rivera, 1-2 the count. So you want to see some results, and you want to see them quick. Well, it ain't happening yet tonight. 1-2 the count on Rivera. He fouls it back. We'll do it again. And the 1-2 is a curveball line foul. Rivera out in front of it. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Bases empty, 2 down, bottom of the second. The Orioles, have we had a base runner yet? No. Yastrzemski is already 2 for 2 with a home run and an RBI single. And the Orioles have no base runners. Now we do. It's a little bloop shot just past the infield between shortstop and second base, and Rivera with a 2-out single. Turn on the faucet. Nice piece of hitting there by Rivera. I mean, all he could do was get enough on it to lift it into the outfield, and he did. Pitch that was outside. He just almost one-handed it. Here's Ced Mullins.
Well said, now you know what to do.
He takes upstairs for ball 1. "17 homers, 51 driven in for Ced on the season. He's hitting .233. He takes one way high this time, 2-0. And I see right now, I can tell you, Blake Snell not looking as sharp as he did in the first inning. And it's not just because we got a base runner, but that last pitch was way off. In the first inning, not a single pitch was anywhere other than exactly where he wanted to put it. So maybe he might not hold on to that command. Here's a foul ball by Mullins. The count moves to 2-1. He took a cut on a 2-0 pitch. That's right, Bum Mullins. The 2-1 to Ced is fouled back. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. Rivera, not a whole lot of speed at first, but the count, if it gets to 3-2, he'll take off. And the 2-2 to Mullins. Low and outside on a slider. Mullins lays off. Snell trying to induce that swing and a miss on an unhittable pitch, but Mullins lays off. We got a full count, folks. Again, let's work on making Snell throw pitches. That's the thing. He usually doesn't go very deep into ball games. Oh, Mullins swung at one in the dirt. Mullins swings at ball 4 in the dirt. Misses, obviously, and the inning is over. All I can say is the second inning offensively was better than the first. We got our first hit. We made Snell throw some pitches. And we saw him have a little bit of trouble with the command. We'll see. We'll see. We're going to third inning, 3-0 San Francisco.
I apologize for Baltimore.
Well, I know you guys probably don't want to talk about a topic like this, but I took a look at our situation, which is pretty much like looking very much like we're going to play the Royals in the first round, right? I don't want Corbin Burns to start game one. I want Zach Eflin to start game one. If we are doing a wild card best of 3 series, we have to win game one. And I'm telling you right now, the Royals with Bobby Witt Jr. and those other speed demons they have on their team with Corbin Burns' inability to hold base runners, it could be an absolute disaster. And we need to set the tone and win that first game. And I feel like if you put Eflin on the mound, a guy whose number one attribute is he doesn't walk people, limit those base runners, limit those speedy guys from getting on base and causing terror. And even if they do get on, Eflin or anybody else is better at holding that runner than Corbin Burns is. And look, Burns is going to pitch game 2 then in that situation if I had it my way. So it's not like he's not going to pitch. It's just reversing those two. I think we got a better shot with Eflin to take that first game, no matter who if we're playing the Royals, I should say. If we're playing the Yankees, I'd say take whoever you want because the Yankees don't have a whole lot of speed to worry about. Here's Lamont Wade Jr. He takes a called strike 1. Here's a breaking ball, low and in, 1 ball, 1 strike. Hey, Derek with the super chat coming in. Thank you, Derek. How you doing, buddy?
Message for you, son.
Stop crapping on our team weirdos in the chat. Well, first of all, it's Baltimore, Derek. We're all weirdos, and we need to embrace that. I wear the label of weirdo with pride. But, yeah, stop crapping on the team for 3 straight hours. I mean, really, honestly. This is a record for giving up early from some of you guys. This pitch is off the plate. 2-2 the count. Hey, it's what's his face from, it's Tom York. Tom York is in the chat. This pitch is popped up by Wade and out of play. Still 2-2, leading off the top of the third. Giants ahead 3-0. Look at SG pulling out the mad math. Yeah, Chilo, I know, it's true. Yet another potential, that would suck outcome. Hey, how about this? If we do improve, we could still wind up winning the division and having a first-round bye. Here's a pitch swung on a missed, and that'll strike out Lamont Wade Jr.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
That is the second strikeout for Suarez. Here comes Helio Ramos. Now, Ramos did something just the other day back home in San Francisco that had never been done yet at the ballpark right there on the bay, which is a right-handed hitter hitting the water over the right field wall into McCovey Cove. Helio Ramos did that the other day. First right-handed hitter to do that. On an 0-1 count, he fouls one away, and the count is 0-2. So Ramos certainly has plenty of power, and that's why he's hitting cleanup. If he can do something like that, he ought to be hitting cleanup. What's the deal with all these negative Nancys? Here's a curveball popped up. Should be playable. Mullins with a long run in, but it's going to be Soto. Oh, God. Oh, my God. All right, folks. If you want to crap on the team, go ahead because we blew that play. Hey, if you want to crap on us, go right ahead. We just screwed that up. That ball was shallow center. Mullins came in. It looked like at first he wasn't charging hard. Maybe he thought Soto was going to take it. Soto was backing up. The two did not communicate. Mullins had it hit off of his glove. Turns into a 2-base error. for Ramos. Here's Conforto now. 1 out, runner at second. He fouls one off to the right. The 0-1. Swung on and fouled off to the left, 0-2. Runner at second, 1 down. Top of the third, 3-0 Giants. They've scored in each of the first 2 innings. They've got another guy out there at second with 1 away. And this 0-2 pitch is high, 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch is ball 2. 2-2 the count here. I apologize. I'm looking at like 5 different things at once right now. Infield pretty much straight away. Slight shift toward the right side against this left-handed batter. And he goes to the left side instead, but right to Austin Slater. So hit on the line, but Slater playing right in the path of that ball hit out to left. 2 down in the inning. Ramos still at second base. All right, Patrick Bailey at the plate. He came in to score in the last inning on a sac fly. And I don't know why we can't get any of these close calls. There's ball 1 to him on a pitch that looked okay. I mean, it's like an inch off the plate, but the ump has been calling that a lot tonight. There's a swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike on Bailey. "66 pitches for Suarez in the 3rd inning. We're going to have to dip into the bullpen for a while tonight. There's a well-located cutter on the outside edge to make it 1 ball, 2 strikes. This one's a little bit high. 2-2. Albert from the stretch, and the 2-2 is called strike 3 on a fastball bottom of the zone. Bailey got caught looking. It had the plate, or it had the zone entirely. Nice pitch.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
The Giants broadcast team still has Heston Kjerstad listed where Austin Slater's name should be. They say coming up next to hit 8-9-1, Mayo, Soto, and Kjerstad, according to the Giants. Can somebody let them know that Austin Slater, who I believe was a Giant earlier this season, is not Heston Kjerstad? All right.
I've been caught stealing once when I was 5. I enjoy stealing. It's just simple as that. Well, it's just a simple fact. When I want something, man, I don't want to pay for it.
Here we go. Hey, look, folks. We're 18 away from 2,200 subscribers. Isn't that something? Let's throw that up.
Yeah, I walked right through the door. Walked right through the door. Hey, alright. If I get by, it's mine. Mine on mine. Hey.
Hey, here's Kobe Mayo. First pitch is a called strike right in there with the fastball.
Just get it all on there. Just spread it out.
All right. There are some cows in the crowd. Swing and a miss. Man, change up low and outside. Impossible pitch to do anything with. And the Mayo's in an 0-2 hole. Check swing in the dirt. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Appeal, no swing. Mayo leading it off for the Orioles. They've had 1 hit, 1 base runner on the night through the first 2 innings. 1-2 pitch. Curveball hit on the ground, hard but foul on the third base side. Mr. Splash is looking pretty dry over there so far tonight, but he is doing his best to get the Oriole Splash Zone crowd pumped. Got a 1-2 on Mayo, and that pitch is taken low and inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Come on, Kobe. I really want to see a hit tonight. The 2-2. Called strike 3. The Orioles are getting punched out left and right. This looks like a Mike Tyson early career highlight video right now. Guys are getting punched out one after the next. Here's Livan Soto. 1 out, nobody on, bottom of the third. Hitting an even 300 in limited action. Takes a called strike right on the outside corner. Snell is back to painting again. He's right back to painting. Yeah, Bruce, what gave you that inclination? The fact that his career, he's 3 for 37? Hitting about .062 at the moment? Was that the first indication? Or maybe it's that half of those outs have been a strikeout. I don't know. There's something there, I'm sure, that would lead one to believe. The 0-2 pitch is high to Soto. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Soto asks for time.
Yeah, my girl, she's 1 too. She's gonna get her a skirt, stick it under her shirt. She got a razor for me.
Come back to the pitcher, and Soto is retired on a 1-3 putout. 2 down in the inning.
And she did it just like that. When she wants something, man, she don't want to pay for it. She walked right through the door. Walked right through the door. Hey, all right. If I get by, it's mine. Mine on mine.
Austin Slater takes one up and in. And the count is 1-1. 2 down, nobody on. Bottom of the third. Hey, thank you, Charles. Good to see you, buddy. There's a called strike, top of the zone. 2-2 the count on Austin Slater. They still have Heston Kjerstad listed on the screen. Nobody is getting the memo with the Giants broadcast team. The 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss on a high heater out of the zone, and the Orioles can't hit a goddamn thing. We go to the fourth, 3-0 Giants.
Sat around the pile, sat and laughed, and waved it into the air. And we did it just like that. When we want something, man, we don't want to pay for it.
That's how I fight back. I'm going to kill you with my awful Perry Farrell impression. Do I even have a special lucky ready to go today? This might have been a gross oversight. No special lucky? Oh, no. Oh, boy. Hold on. Now, where's the sound button on this laptop again? What's that?
I apologize for Baltimore. I apologize for
What do you want me to do?
Baltimore.
You want something better? There is a house in New Orleans they call the rising sun, and it's been the ruin of many young poor boy, and God, I know I'm one. Owen won the count on Grant McCray, leading off the top of the fourth. And a check swing on a high pitch. He did not go. 1 ball, 1 strike. My mother was a tailor, sold my new blue jeans. This one's hitting the right. It's going to fall in front of Tony. He'll get it back towards second, and that'll be a long single for Grant McCray. Leadoff single for the Giants. Albert Suarez is on 72 pitches, and it might be time to take him out. My father was a gambling man down in New Orleans. Here's Walton. Walked his first time, takes low and away for ball 1. This is what you're going to get, folks. It's the only way I'm going to combat all the negativity. I'm just going to sing my way through this game. Swing and a miss, and the count is 1-1. Now the only thing to gambling is a suitcase and a trunk. And the only time he's satisfied is when he's on a drunk. Stolen base by McCray on a pitch that has made the count 1-2 on Walton. Runner at second, nobody out. This is where you go to the solo. Throwdown was just plain late. McRae had the base stolen with ease. A 1-2 pitch is hit on the ground, and look at that. That might have been a double play ball. And instead, with the runner at second, it creates a hole up the middle, and it's an RBI single to make it 4-0. Oh, folks, keep the songs coming. Oh, mother, tell your children not to do what I had done. Spend your lives in sin, misery, in the house of the rising sun. Hey, Janet, don't clip this. Brett Wisely at the plate. He's got a 1-0 count. That's off. Oh, we got the call. Oh, we get the call on that one. Okay. 1 ball, 1 strike. I'd like to see this umpire's scorecard tomorrow. Not saying it would have made a difference. We can't hit Blake Snell, but I feel like Albert's been a little bit undone here. This pitch is off the plate, 2-1. When was the last time we won a series? The Rockies? Please sing a few bars of Proud Mary if you wouldn't mind. I don't know, guys. Sounds like it might be a super chat night. A $2 super chat gets you whatever song you want. I'll do a few bars. It's going to be one of those nights. 2-1 pitch. Foul back. Otherwise, I'm just going to go with whatever comes to my mind. The count is 2-2 on Wisely. Runner at first, nobody out. Top of the 4th. The Giants have scored again in this inning. Suarez has been laboring since pitch 1 and gave up a home run on pitch 2. It has not been a good night for him. The Orioles finally have some activity. It's Keegan Aiken getting loose in the bullpen right now. A very lefty-heavy lineup, so that's probably the guy you would expect. Again, Cole Irvin, if you were wondering, well, he went a lefty to get a lot of outs. What about Cole Irvin? Well, he's been DFA'd. Again, here's a ball hit to left field. Not a whole lot on it, and Slater with an easy catch for out number 1 in the top of the 4th. Vernon, sorry. I will continue to. That's how I give myself good mental health. Singing is good for mental health. Constant negativity is not. I don't need to be a doctor to tell people that. And that'll do it for Suarez. Brandon Hyde is going to get Keegan Aiken called to the bullpen. Coming up. Is it a better question, or is it the same kind of subject matter we've been talking about for, I don't know, a month straight? Cole Irvin, yes. The Twins have Cole Irvin now. The Twins have Cole Irvin. We got away with DFAing him once right at the trade deadline, and we did not get away with it a second time. I want to know, have you ever seen rain? I want to know, have you ever seen rain coming down? Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, I've got this music on here. Is this music ruining it? Hey, Derek, did that work for you? Thank you for the $2 super chat. BW karaoke night. How's everybody else doing?
And I want to thank you very much for that.
I don't give a damn.
I really
don't. You guys aren't going to break my spirit. It ain't happening. You're not breaking my spirit. It ain't happening. Message for you, sir.
Message for you, son.
Hey, speaking of music, I thought about something the other day. Here's a topic. Is there one lyric that you listen to at a young age over and over again? You heard the song many a times, and then one day you're older, you're an adult, and you heard that same song again, and you heard those lyrics, and it really just smacked you in the face with just how poignant those lyrics are. You knew what the words meant when you were young. You kind of knew what the song was about, but then as you get older, you hear that song again, and you hadn't heard it in years, and then it just floors you. Because I've got an example of a song like that. Top of the order, Yastrzemski at the plate. After a 1-0 count, he fouls one away to make it 1-1. Yastrzemski 2 for 2 with a home run and an RBI single. He is responsible for 2 of the 4 giant runs on the board. And now we're trying to get him out. Here's a ball hit on the ground. First baseman Mayo goes to the second base bag. Gunnar Henderson for the force, but no return throw. I'm thinking there was nobody ready to cover that return throw. It looked like a potential double play ball. Tonight's going to be a good night. Yeah, compared to, you heard that song tonight and you're like, oh my God, that. Hey, I'll tell you what did it for me. All right, check it out. We got 2 down here. Fitzgerald at the plate. He shows bunt. It's popped up. One big bounce, but it rolls foul. Third base side. Folks, I graduated with a meaningless degree from the University of South Carolina in December of 1999. I was the final graduating class of the 20th century. And after having graduated, I stuck around Columbia, South Carolina for the remainder of the spring and into the summer. And was trying to figure out what my next move was going to be. Here's an 0-1 pitch to Fitzgerald. It's foul back. It's 0-2. And I remember something happening. I'm driving in my car, and I'm stuck at not a stoplight, but a train crossing. I'm stuck at a train crossing. If you've ever been in Columbia, there's train tracks just running right through the center of town. And if you get stuck with a giant, like, freight train, you might be sitting there for 20 minutes. Tyler Fitzgerald takes off the plate. It's 1-2. 2 down, runner at first. So there I was. No other cars around, just me sitting with a train going by. I've got the radio on. And I'm flipping through the channels, and I hear a song I recognize, and I'm like, oh, let me turn this up. John Cougar Mellencamp's Jack and Diane. Now, at this point, I was just turning 22 years old, and I've had a lot of crazy, wild experiences in my childhood and early adult life. But yeah, I listened to Jack and Diane and that big chorus line. Life goes on long after the thrill of living is gone. Let me tell you something, folks. By the way, end of the inning. We're going to the bottom of the fourth. It's 4-0 Giants. That lyric hit me like a ton of bricks. I sat there and I almost started to weep, just sitting alone in my car, watching a train go by in the middle of the night. And it hit me. Those words hit me like they never hit me before because I understood. I knew exactly what the hell it meant now. I knew what the feeling was like of losing that grip on your youth, of there's nothing really left anymore that's exciting and new, and now you just kind of have to navigate your way through this life. Yeah, it hit me hard. It hit me hard. I thought I'd just share that with you. Maybe you got a lyric like that for you. How's the coffee doing? My dad's brother was killed by a train. Oh, that's terrible news. Jesus. Terrible news. Sorry to hear that. Shante, because it's a lefty starter and Adley hits lefties pretty well. I mean, that's the reason. Yeah, it's because Mullins is left-handed, and, you know, it's just, yeah, it's, if it was a right-hander on the mound, I'm positive Mullins would have been batting second and Adley fifth or sixth tonight, but it's because it's the left-hander. Not saying that it is going to, you know, be a good reason for you, and you're going to enjoy that response, but that's what the deal is. Adley at the plate right now with an 0-1 count, and the next pitch is popped up with nothing on it. Second base side in shallow right field, the second baseman with the catch. 1 out in the 4th. I would expect tomorrow, facing a right-hander, to see Mullins back in the 2 spot. This is Gunnar Henderson.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
He takes a terrible, terrible swing. Oh, my God. Gunnar struck out on 3 pitches, caught looking his first time, and the first pitch here, you don't want to see that swing ever again. And he did it again. Gunnar can't even see Blake Snell. Great. Our most dangerous hitter can't see this guy. Wow. 5 pitches he's seen, and between striking out the first time and 2 here, and it is, I'm afraid to look at the next pitch. It's off the plate. Gunnar lays off, and the count is 1-2. Whew. Swing and a miss. You knew it was coming. Change up, low, swung over top of it, and Gunnar strikes out. 2 down. Anthony Santander at the plate.
That's not a tater tot, that's a tater giant.
Swing and a miss. I need some more songs, folks. The 0-1 is pop foul 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. The Orioles have had 1 base runner tonight, an Emmanuel Rivera flare in the center field, and that's it. Snell's only thrown 8 pitches in this inning, and he's 1 pitch away from completing it. 0-2 on Santander. Swung on, hit on the ground, second base. Routine play. Tony's retired, and the Orioles go quietly again. On to the 5th, 4-0 San Francisco. Come on, what makes you happy, Steve? Think of some songs that make you happy. Happy song. Could you do commentary for 2 games at once? I'm sure I could, poorly. I don't know why I would want to try. Derek, I got my regular luckies, but no special ones rolled up, and I'm probably just going to wait till after the ball game. I'm going to take tonight sober. Maybe Maybe I need it. The Wonder Years song. You're not going to give Joe Cocker. It's Joe Cocker, and he's covering a Beatles song. But for you, it's the Wonder Years song. That's understandable. Boy, did I have a crush on Winnie Cooper. My goodness. I was the same age as Kevin in that show when that show was on. I was the exact same age. I could not. I was so smitten with Winnie Cooper. Forget about it. I'm still in love with her. Mine too, Derek. They don't get any better than Winnie. And Kevin absolutely blew it. Sounds of Silence, Matt. That might be a little too overdone. And the words of the prophets are written on the subway walls and tenement halls. Hey, top of the fifth. Aiken out there, and first pitch to Lamont Wade Jr. is up and away for ball one. I'm telling you, I still love Winnie Cooper. Like, yeah, I mean, forget about it. This ball's lifted into right at Santander. He makes the catch. One out in the fifth. I mean, just the quintessential girl next door, right? Helio Ramos, 0 for 2, reached on an error his last time up. I think like a bridge over troubled water, I need to ease the minds of some of the Oriole fans in Charm City chat tonight. The 0-1 is off in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. Folks, could somebody please just Google Lamont Wade Jr. like birthplace? Because I got a feeling he's from the area. He appears to have a group of family members in the crowd tonight. Ramos fouls one off of Rutschman, who gets up to his feet and shakes it off. 1 out, nobody on, top of the fifth. Aiken has a 1-2 count on Ramos. Born in Baltimore. There you go. Thank you, Harvey. Thanks, Javi. Here comes the 1-2 to Ramos. And that pitch is up, but he did a half swing there. Did he go? Did he go? Yes, he did. Bye-bye.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
All right. Yeah, Doug, you got to be one generation before me. I got a feeling, yeah, for the generation before Winnie Cooper, it was all Marcia Brady, right? Oh, yeah, Danica McCullough. By the way, she's like a genius as well. Here's a nice play by Soto on a weak grounder at second. He had to come in on the infield grass, get down low, and make a throw. And he does so successfully. We got the final out. We're going to the bottom of the fifth. 4-0 Giants. Yeah, Danica McCullough is like a math genius. She's got a degree from probably MIT or some other school like that. She's put out books, like trying to get kids to learn math. And I mean, like, she's just such an amazing person in real life, too. Oh, it drives me nuts. Beauty and brains. Yeah, unbelievable. The whole damn package. What are you going to do? God, that one episode of The Wonder Years, if you guys remember, where Kevin and Winnie go on some kind of a field trip, and they're going to separate schools now, and like he finds out that she's seeing another guy. He had brought like a ring with him to give to her, and then she basically tells him like, we're just friends. And then they get on two different buses, and the buses, you see them going down the road in the final shot of the episode, and like the road just forks off two different directions, and the two buses just drift in opposite. I mean, it's straight out of The Graduate, for Christ's sake. That episode of The Wonder Years. I mean, for a kid watching a show like that, powerful stuff, man. And I still remember the song they played. They were so good at using music in that show, the music of the times. Anybody remember the episode I'm talking about? Chilo wants to know what manager to get next. I think me, Chilo. How would you feel about me? Yeah, Erica, we need all the luck we can get. Eloy Jimenez is going to lead things off for the Orioles here in the bottom of the fifth. And he takes a cut and a miss on a changeup outside edge. Any kind of offense would do. The 0-1 is a called strike, and just like that, it's 0-2 again. All right, folks, I guess we're going to have to start a what do you call it? I don't know, Derek. Didn't you send one in already? It's not working. There's a called strike 3. Jimenez is down on 3 strikes looking, and the Orioles have been struck out 8 times already through 4 1/3 innings. So they're on pace to strike out about 16, 17 times tonight. It is not looking good. Here's Emmanuel Rivera. He's got the only hit. 1 out, nobody on. 4-0 Giants. He looks at a called strike, perfectly placed. Blake Snell is absolutely dealing. Absolutely dealing. Folks, I'm not going to sit here and tell you the Orioles offense is looking good, but I can also tell you with full confidence that a team that is hitting well right now is going to have trouble against Blake Snell if he's pitching like this. 0-2 the count. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. It's not even close, folks. Snell is absolutely dealing. Strikeout number 9 here in the 5th. 2 down in the inning. Nobody on base. And we got to get this guy out of the game as quickly as possible. In a 4-run deficit. Yeah, it's not looking good, guys. Here's Sed Mullins. He looks at one low and away, a slider, for ball 1. Help for the Orioles offense? I need somebody. This one's low. Mullins lays off again for a 2-0 count. That's great to know. You know what else is trash? Hot dogs. I've heard they're made of lips and buttholes. Trash food. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. 2-1. That's right, Michael. I've got a lot on my plate next year. Or am I starting game 2 this year? I got a lot on my plate coming up. This one is off the plate outside. 3-1 on Mullins. There is something just hilarious about the concept of America's finest hot dogs. Hey, Mullins draws a walk. Folks!
I'm walking here! I'm walking here!
Folks! That looked like a strike. That's the funny part. And Snell's like, oh, come on, man. You'll be all right, pal. Here's Kobe. You know what I want? I want Kobe to just destroy a ball. I don't care if we win the night. Just let me see this guy hit a ball long, far. over the wall and left. Come on, Kobe. I want to see that raw power, man. I don't see Mullins stealing in this situation. You got a lefty out there. You're down 4. Swing and a miss. Pitch low and away. I mean, God. Mayo, I mean, again, Snell is tough tonight, but this is how Mayo looks pretty much every at-bat. Come on, buddy. 1-1 the count. That's low. Mullins does attempt to steal, and he's in there. Folks, said. Meep, meep. All right, look, I wouldn't have said run, but he did. And guess what? You know what that might do? Might fire up the team a little bit. A little bit. We'll see. Because that tells everybody else, like, look at Sed out there. Sed doesn't see us losing right now. Sed wants to score. 2 down and a 2-1 count on Kobe Mayo with a pitch. Swing and a miss. A changeup. He's way out in front. He can't pick up the pitch out of the hand. And the count is 2-2. Come on, Kobe. Everybody guesses right sometimes. Just guess right, please. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Not even close. That was ball 3. Inning over. Strikeout number 10 for Snell through 5 innings. And this offense, man, oh, Shevitz. Why did we have to get Snell? Why? Oh, man. All right, folks. I need another tune. Oh, yeah. Here's the song at the end of that episode. Hey, the man, make sure your dogs are not in the room. Boom, boom. I may not always love you, but long as there are stars above you, you never need to doubt it. I'll make you so sure about it. God only knows what I'd be without you. Boom, boom, boom. If you should ever leave me, though life would still go on, believe me, the world could show nothing to me. So what good would living do me? God only knows what I'd be without you. That's right. Come on, you feel a little better now, don't you? You feel a little better. You feel a little bit better. Admit it. Folks, if we wind up looking like crap tonight, just play some good music after the ball game. Feel better. Here's Patrick Bailey now hitting from the right-hand side against Aiken. See, I wish I could have a couple of you guys. I mean, Beach Boys, I need a couple of you guys from Charm City chat to harmonize with. This pitch is swung on a miss, 0-2. By the way, I did a terrible job on that. I gotta practice on that one, because that's a register that's a little bit above my range. The 0-2 to Bailey is a check swing. Did he go? Did he go? Yes, he did.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
We need a field goal. Kyle Tucker up to the plate. Oh, wait, no. That's a different Tucker. He's on the Astros. Matt Tucker? Here's Grant McRae. Oh, do I know much about Ireland? Let me think. Not too much. I do know that's where U2 is from. The Cranberries. Shane McGowan, right? Who else? This pitch has popped up. Sinead O'Connor, right? And out of play. 1-2 the count. Yeah, George, I want a second take, though, on that one. I want a second take. I wasn't prepared. I should have been more prepared. Lucky Charms and whiskey, all in the same bowl. This pitch is high. 2-2 the count on McRae. 1 out, nobody on, top of the 6th. Two is high. Full count. The full count pitch is swung on and fouled away. We'll do it again. Dale, you'll be all right. You'll survive. You're going to be all right, Dale. Payoff pitch is once again fouled away. We'll do it again. Keegan Aiken up to 24 pitches since coming on. And this one is fouled off to the right. This at-bat continues. McRae and Aiken got to be coming up on 10 pitches in this at-bat by now. Make it number 9 coming up. And that's high for ball 4. Damn, man. Oh, boy. Bert Smith is getting loose for the Orioles in the bullpen. I can't be doing like Into the Mystic, Harvey. I mean, that's too iconic. I can't do Van Morrison justice, man. That's just too tough. There's a called strike. Plus, that song just hits a little too personal for me. I can't. The 0-1 to Walton. And John Boy takes a pitch that apparently is no good. 1-1 the count. Oh, everyone's got all these requests, but gee. Derek was nice enough to send in a little $2 super chat to get his request fulfilled. Like a prayer. Look, if you want me to do like a prayer, you better damn well send a super chat. Yeah, Derek, I hear you, man, but nobody else wants to try, I guess. Not sure. That might have to cost we got a double play, folks. How about that? Double play, ball ends the inning as McRae grounds into that. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It is 4-0 San Francisco. So, yeah, folks, I'm going to talk about this real quick. We have to start Zach Eflin in Game 1 against Kansas City in the wild card round because, let's face it, that looks like the matchup. Not Corbin Burns. Not against a team like Kansas City. Not with his inability to hold base runners. Not with guys like Bobby Witt Jr., who's an absolute menace on the bases. Folks, I had a nightmare last night. I saw what Game 1 looked like with Corbin Burns starting against the Royals, and it was not what you wanted. It was the Royals exploiting Corbin Burns' weakness and just running the bases wild on us. I think we need to start Zach Eflin in game 1. I'm wondering how Charm City Chad feels about that. At least with Zach Eflin, you know one thing. He doesn't walk guys. Again, you want to keep these Royals off the base with their speed. They get their hits, but don't walk these guys. And at least if they do get on base, Eflin isn't as big of a liability when it comes to holding base runners as Burns is. Now, we still need Burns for game 2, don't get me wrong. We take our chances, and hopefully that whole base running thing doesn't bite us in the ass. But the last thing I want to see is us facing elimination after playing one game because Corbin Burns couldn't control the run game of the Royals. It's just, look, we're going to use him for game 2 anyway. There's going to be a game 2 no matter what happens, so let's just use him for that. But let's try to set a tone where we don't get beat that way. Levon Soto is at the plate. He shows bunt and pulls the bat back, ball 1. Blake Snell's on 76 pitches to begin this 6th inning. Of course, Chilo, if we don't score, we're going to lose. But can we at least just try and talk about, a little bit of strategy here and not just put a little asterisk on everything with, but we suck anyway? You know what I mean? Like, come on. I'm trying to make the best of what we got here. And I'm not trying to be unreasonable or unrealistic. Like I said, Grayson, I think he's got usefulness perhaps at the back end of our bullpen in the playoffs. And now I'm starting to hear rumblings that that's exactly what the Orioles might be doing. 2-1 pitch is swung on a miss. And the count is even up at 2-2. Folks, if Grayson Rodriguez starts getting outs late in ball games in the postseason, I expect everybody to, give me credit for that. Thanks. That's right. I'm petty. I want the credit. 2-2 the count on Soto, leading off the bottom of the 6th. And he takes off the plate low and away, full count. Snell is still in there. He just threw his 80th pitch. Payoff pitch to Soto. Low. He laid off. Ball 4. Get on base. Leadoff runner. Snell's over 80 pitches. Top of the order up now. LFG. Come on. I don't care. I don't care how bad we looked. Now is the time. I am an observer. I am a bird watcher, and I know my stuff. Austin Slater's up.
Hey, who are you kidding, Preppy?
They still have him listed as Heston Kjerstad on the screen. Swing and a miss. God. Don't chase that first pitch. 0-1 the count on Slater. 0 for 2 tonight. Yeah, I don't know what to do for Derek, Janet. I haven't changed anything. He got one in earlier. I don't know. I mean, if anybody else just wanted to, I don't know, donate $2 just to see what the hell's going on, feel free. I'll reimburse you somehow, I promise. Here's a swing and a miss, and the count is 1-2 on Slater. Change up in the dirt. 84 pitches now for Snell. Slater has struck out both times against him tonight. I mean, there's nothing to really set. And I haven't touched it, so. I mean, if I go into Super Chats, it's like me sending one to myself and Ty Bot. So I'm not sure. Here is the 2-2 to Slater. And that ball's hit up the middle, and that is going to be a double play. Slater grounds into an inning-ending double play. Jeez, or is that 2 down? Sorry, 2 out, nobody on now. Another rally killer, like we really had a rally yet. I see that there is $4. So, Derek, okay, so you sent a second super chat. For some reason, it didn't show up here. Is that the case? Because if I go way, way, way back, I can still see this one, right? And that's the only one? There's a challenge on this play, I guess maybe to see if the runner at first was safe or not. The Orioles are going to challenge and see if Slater beat out the relay throw to first. I'm assuming. Oh, you tried a third. All right, well, tell me what the second one was, Derek, because I'm showing two $2 super chats because you sent one that was $2, right? Which means the other $2 unaccounted for is probably your other $2. So what was the other super chat, dude? Just let me know and I'll take care of it, all right? Sorry about that. I've done nothing during the stream to change any of the settings or anything. I did miss the 2? By the way, I think Slater might be safe. And the call is overturned. So Slater has a fielder's choice and make it 1 out with a runner at first. Derek, do you want to try just refreshing or closing out and reopening the stream and see if that helps? Because again, I've done nothing on this end. There you go. Dan's working. Adley Rutschman at the plate.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
And he's got a great message here.
Message for you, son.
First pitch to Rutschman is high for ball 1. Adley 0 for 2 tonight. Dan says, don't abandon the O's just yet. Wait till November. Exactly, Dan. He got all winter to just, fester about the O's and what sucks about us. The 1-0 is a called strike on the outside edge. Here's what I know, folks. This team is still looking at about 90 or 91 wins. So, yeah, it's a 10-game drop-off from last season. But when you consider all of the injuries that this team has had, this is not to make up for the fact that we can't score runs. We lost Westberg. Yeah, we've lost Mountie. Yeah, we've had a lot of pitching go down. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the offense should be playing like this. But what I'm saying is, when you look at the big picture, I mean, come on, guys. We're going to the playoffs. It sucks that we're not going in right now looking good, but we've got time to look good between now and then. We're playing the Yankees, folks. Are you going to be up with that Yankee series? Honestly, I might make it like a member-only thing or something for that Yankee series. Because, I mean, it needs to be the hardcore fans here for that series. 2-2 to Adley. He fouls it away. It's still 2-2. Oh, I forgot to hit the like on that, Derek or Dan. Sorry about that. Thank you, Dan. That's right. You got to have a members-only jacket in order to be around for the Yankee game. The 2-2 pitch is a called strike 3. Adley down looking. 11 strikeouts for Snell. 2 down in the 6th. He's on 92 pitches. And it's going to take Gunnar Henderson to do something. And, folks, I mean, Gunnar has looked as bad as I've ever seen him look against any one pitcher as he has against Blake Snell. Let's just pray he just swings at something and makes contact.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
Look at that pitch. I mean, right on the outside edge, 98. I mean, geez Louise. Blake Snell definitely had a plan in his mind to give Gunnar Henderson his best stuff, and he has been doing it tonight. The 0-1 pitch, again, right on the outside corner, and Gunnar Henderson is in danger of striking out 3 times on 9 pitches in this ballgame. He has struck out on 3 pitches in the first and again in the 4th, right? All right, he takes one in the dirt. Actually, now that I think about it, I think he had one in the dirt last time. But pretty much anything within the reach of the bat, he has not made contact. Oh, come on, Gunner. Back and a throw back to first on that last pitch. Slater had taken a couple of steps extra lead off the bag there. But he's back safely. 1-2 the count on Gunner. 2 down, runner at first. Pitch in the dirt, 2-2. In the dirt. So proof that the Super Chats work there, Derek. Proof that the Super Chats work. Scotto, you're a Yankee fan. You don't get nothing. And the 2-2 to Gunner. Swung on. Hey, he made contact. Left side could be trouble down the line, but it's going to drop foul by about 5 feet. So Gunner went to no man's land down the left field line, but it just kept slicing, and it finally dropped about 5-6 feet on the foul side. I know, Scotto, dims the brakes. Dims the brakes. You're just going to have to, remove all allegiance with the Yankees, then go through a trial period, and maybe one day you'll get that jacket. There's a swing and a miss, and Henderson has struck out for the 3rd time tonight against Blake Snell. We go to the 7th inning. Giants 4, Orioles nothing. Yeah, Scotto, everybody here is supporting the channel. Right? If you're here, you're supporting. And I appreciate it. So I did find one issue with making a Super Chat. If you leave the message edit window after you add your message, the Super Chat then paying doesn't work sometimes. Tap on the message window again. So, yeah, Derek. There you go. Ta-da! Derek's got it figured out.
Message for you, son. Message for you, son.
It wasn't a scam test.
Message for you, son. Message for you, son.
Oh, absolutely, Nathaniel Isaac. Anybody can hang out here. All you got to do is, be cool about it. It's all good. I used to be welcome with open arms over at Pete's channel on NYY Underground until the Yankees started hitting our players, and I just wanted to simply try and figure out what his narrative was, because according to Pete, we were hitting their guys, even though the count stood on hitters being hit by a pitch by the opposing team. It was something like Oriole hitters hit by 9 Yankee pitchers, whereas we had hit 2 batters. But because one of those 2 batters was Aaron Judge, bridge too far. No, sir. Can't be hitting him. You hit Aaron Judge, that's worth hitting 5 of your guys. Yeah, I don't get the Yankee mentality at all. I should probably refresh the stream right now while I'm thinking about it.
RBIs, 2 for 3.
Look out. 1 hit. The Orioles have 1 hit. Any Steve Perry vocals is an additional $25. Bert Smith on in relief of Jacob Webb, of Keegan Aiken. And a curveball is in there for strike 1 to Brett Wisely. 0 for 1, but he's got an RBI with a sac fly. Derek is back in. And this pitch is fouled away 0-2. Derek back in with the Super Chat.
Message for you, son. Message for you, son.
Derek seems to be the only one to understand how this whole thing works. I effin', is that effin'? Is that what that's supposed to be? Need you more than ever? Are we doing like Bonnie Tyler? And I need you now tonight. And I need you more than ever. And if we only hold it tight, we'll be holding on forever. And we'll only be making it right. You know I can't do. I mean, that's like a woman's high falsetto voice. I can't do her. Your love is like a shadow hanging all of the time. This pitch is high. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Wisely. Leading off the top of the 7th. I don't know what to do. I'm always in the dark. I'm living in a powder keg and giving off sparks. I really need you tonight. This ball's hit in the center and caught. Sorry for breaking all the glass in your houses there, everybody. Once upon a time I was falling in love, but now I'm only falling apart. There's nothing I can say, a total eclipse of the heart. Here's Mike Yastrzemski, 1 out, nobody on. Once upon a time there was light in my life, but now there's only love in the dark. What, Gerald? What's going on? This one's fouled back, 0-2. What am I, Dr. Doolittle? Apparently, I have the control of all dogs on the planet Earth. Just broadcast my voice, and I can command every dog. What a power. I've got power. I got the power. Bam. Swing and a miss. Yastrzemski goes down on strikes.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
It's getting kind of hectic. It's getting kind of hectic. Scotto, well, if he wasn't trying to do it, he is a terrible base runner who should not be using his knee as the blunt force object to separate his body from Westberg's hip. Yeah, Scotto. So there you go. There you go. That's my comeback. He's a terrible base runner if it wasn't intentional. So either way, you want to slice it. You don't go in knee first into somebody's hip in that situation. He did it to protect himself at the expense of Westberg. And you can try and spin that all you want. But my eyes aren't lying to me. 1-2 the count on Fitzgerald. 2 down, nobody on. And the pitch is at the bottom of the zone, called strike 3. Bert Smith gets a couple of strikeouts.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Why would he do that? Again, why is he a bad base runner, Scotto? I don't know. Why can't he take a good route on a fly ball? Why is he always taking bad routes? I don't know. You ask him. I don't know. Hey, Derek. King Crimson. Derek, I need these vocal cords. Give me anybody else. Come on, Derek. I got to keep these vocal cords.
Message for you, son.
And I want to thank you very much for that.
Yeah, not good at either.
Really
exactly. So we agree. We agree. Good. Because I had a guy on here trying to tell me Juan Soto was like Gold Glove caliber outfielder. He's not. He's got a good, strong arm, and sometimes it can be deadly accurate, and he can nail a runner out somewhere. Other than that, range ain't great. Read off the bat ain't great. What do you want me to tell you? I'm not hating on the guy. The guy can hit like crazy. He's gonna be a Hall of Famer. He's on the path. What is he? 25? I mean, he's great. But yeah, people try and tell me Juan Soto's a great fielder. Sorry, I don't see it. He might have been early in his career with the Nats. But, yeah. Like a lot of people who wind up on the Yankees, suddenly the speed seems to leave people really quick. What is it about it when you show up to be a Yankee and you get that fat contract? Suddenly it's just really hard to run. Is there like is there more gravity, extra gravity at Yankee Stadium? Is that what it is? I don't know. Yeah, and they have to shave, so technically they should be lighter. They should be quicker. New York pizza is to blame. Well, I mean, don't act like Jazz Chisholm's been a part of things for more than the 1 month he has. I mean, come on, man. Yeah, you got Jazz now. You got a little something. You got a little something to mix it up. Finally, a little bit of speed. This pitch is fouled back by Santander. Hey, Blake Snell is gone. Thank God. Yep, he's fast. That's what I'm saying. That's why you went out there and got him. You understood your team had no speed. You went out and got a guy. Here's one popped up. First base side, and Santander is going to be out on a foul pop-up to first. I mean, folks. Hjelle. I don't know. Hjelle. Right-hander on for the Giants. Hjelle. Heston Hjelle Kjerstad. Another silent J. Hjelle. Speaking of silent J, folks, we got two silent J's. Kjerstad facing Hjelle. Folks, it's a battle of silent J's right now. We've got something happening here. Want to know the count on Kjerstad, who's on the pinch hit for Jimenez. And he fouls one back, 1-1. Couple of silent J's going head to head. This might be something that hasn't happened in decades. That one's lined, base hit into center field. Heston Kjerstad has just doubled the Orioles' hit output. Silent J. Ryan O'Hearn is up to pinch hit now.
Fight's on. Let's turn and burn.
O'Hearn has been struggling. Average down to 254. He's on to pinch hit for, I'm assuming, Emmanuel Rivera, which would move Kobe Mayo over to third base in the next inning. This pitch is inside. See, that's why Mayo should have been hitting ahead of Rivera, because even though he's not hitting well, you lift Mayo, I think, for O'Hearn and have him at first, keep Rivera's defense at third. This pitch is a called strike. It's off the plate. Screw you, ump. Honestly, just when we try to get a little bit of momentum, we get a call like that.
Why don't you wake up and smell what you shoveling?
Just the slightest bit of momentum. And then we get a call like that. 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Cutter, top of the zone. 1-2 the count. Yeah, the trade deadline for us, Scotto, other than Eflin and, swing and a miss, and O'Hearn strikes out. Man, oh man, oh Shevitz. 2 down in the 7th. And we're going to have a pitching change. What do we got? Some lefties coming up? Because this dude's been looking good. Yeah, Mullins is up next. 2 of the next 3, Mullins and Soto from the left side with Mayo in between. And here comes a lefty reliever now for the Giants, called the bullpen. Give me a song that's got something with words like, there are better days ahead. Things can only get better. There we go. A little Howard Jones. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. And if you feel scared, I do. But I won't stop and falter. And if we do it all our way, things can only get better. Come on, Chum City Chat. Ow! Meow, bow, 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 bow. Bow, bow, now. Bow, 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 now. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, bow, down. Bow, 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 now. I can tell. Oh, crap. It's the 7th inning stretch? Did I totally miss the cakes on the griddle?
Thank God I'm a country boy.
Every song except the one that I should have played earlier.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
Is this Shelby Miller? Which Miller is this? Left-hander. No, Shelby's a righty. There's a lefty Miller on right now with 2 down, said Mullins at the plate. First pitch is upstairs for ball 1. 96 on the fastball. Cakes on the griddle. 1-0 pitch. That one's lifted in the right center by Said, but it's going to hang up there. Caught in the alleyway for out number 3. Said went to the right spot, but it just hung up there in time for the right fielder to chase it down. And the inning is over. 8th inning coming up. Shifty. Pouring down rain. Can we blame our performance on the rain? Hey, wait. I got to bring somebody in the lip sync, blame it on the rain, because, you know, that's what Milli Vanilli's all about. Blame it on the rain that was falling, falling. Blame it on the stars that shine at night. Whatever you do, don't put the blame on BW. Blame it on the rain. Yeah, yeah. Can you believe we won Grammys? Because we were lip syncing. And nobody knew about it until we won that Grammy. Blame it on the rain. Hey, you. You hit that like button yet? Huh? Huh? All right. Wait a minute. Didn't we already do 1 CCR Rain song, Derek? 2? See, Derek understands. For $2. If you got a request, it's filled. It's easy. It's just like a jukebox, except I'm a human being. You'll put your money in a machine, but you won't give it to a person. And I wonder, still I wonder, who'll stop the rain? I don't know if I know the lyrics to that one good enough. Hey, Lamont Wade Jr. at the plate. Birch Smith's still out there. And the first pitch is called a strike. See this? There's a strike that's clearly outside. It's nice to get the call here, but so many times tonight, a call like that is called a ball when we need a strike against whatever. This pitch is hit on the ground to short. Gunner has it, throws off balance, and it's in time. Wade Jr. retired. First out in the top of the 8th. Dog just broke through the screen door to the middle of the road. Wow. Again, I told you, I control all animals. Folks, If you can't handle the power, stand back. I will go full Thanos. Here is Ramos, who fouls one away. Helio Ramos, 0 for 3 tonight. 0-1 the count right now. Here is a little extra CCR for you. Looking out my back door. There you go. Somebody had mentioned back door or screen door, so it came to my mind. You deserve it, Derek. 1-1 pitch. You can't pay me enough for Hootie and the Blowfish. I'm sorry. If I needed a kidney and you were the match, and all I had to do was sing a little Hootie for you, I would say, no thanks, I'll wait. But, yeah. Here's the 1-2 pitch upstairs. Part of the reason why, folks, I attended the University of South Carolina. I mentioned this earlier in this broadcast. If you didn't know, that's where I went to college. And Hootie and the Blowfish is a band that was formed in that town, at that same college, on that same campus, just a couple of years before I showed up. And when I had showed up, they were at the height of their fame. MTV actually did an unplugged of Hootie and the Blowfish on the Horseshoe, which is the main, central area of campus at the University of South Carolina in Columbia. And I remember when I came to start attending classes there, I was in the media arts department, and that's where all the guys from the band, that's the same, they're in the same, what do you call it, major or whatever. Full count here on Ramos, by the way. 1 out, nobody on. 4-0 Giants. It's been that way for a while. But, oh my God, it was so cringe because the head of the department, this lady, can't remember her name. Swing and a miss. Ramos strikes out. He's 0 for 4. But yeah, I remember my first day, I didn't start going to South Carolina until my junior year because I was smart enough to just go to a community college and get all the necessary credits out of the way for a fraction of the cost and just transfer them over. So I arrive as a junior at the University of South Carolina. Here is a pitch swung on and missed by Conforto, who is also 0 for 3 tonight. 2 down, nobody on. So yeah, junior year, first class, Media Arts 101. There's a called strike, 0-2. And this lady who's the head of the department, she taught the 101 class. I guess because it was the easiest thing to teach. And she spent the entire first class, a 90-minute class, gushing over how she was the one personally responsible for setting up Hootie and the Blowfish to be on MTV for that unplugged on campus. And I'm sitting there going, that band sucks. That band sucks so bad. And you're sitting here gushing over them, and it's really, really annoying. Am I here for an education or to hear you gloat? Here's a check swing that nearly was caught. A check swing foul that was just a foot away from the bat. Rutschman stuck his glove out to catch it, and it just fell out. Yep, she's the one to blame. Booty and the Hoe Fish. Now, see, that would be one I would consider. Oh, Earmuff Eighth? Are you guys wanting an Earmuff Eighth? Sure, go ahead. Mods, please allow everybody to say whatever shit they got on their mind. That isn't, hate speech and all that other stuff. Other rules still apply, folks. No politics, no personal attacks on each other. But feel free to swear up a storm if it helps. Fouled away by Conforto. 2 out. Nobody on. 2-2 count. We're in the top of the 8th. Giants 4-0. First game of 3. And there's a look at tomorrow's starter, Hayden Birdsong. This kid looks maybe about 4 days older than Holiday. Pops straight up. This should end the inning. On the infield, Gunnar Henderson stepping onto the grass makes the catch. Bottom of the 8th coming up. What's nice of me? I don't do anything nice. Oh, the whole, go ahead. Yeah, Line Hunter, what do you got? I mean, the thing is, do it because you really want to do it. I mean, what are we all, 8 years old? Yeah. But yeah, it's a frustrating night. And when we have a frustrating night like this, I totally understand that we're human beings and so certain words are just therapeutic to just blurt out. So go ahead and do it if that helps. Yeah, it's been a frustrating couple of months, Sean Fins, but particularly this past month. It has. Is it our coach, BW? What? Look, I've talked about everything going on already. I really don't want to go through all this again, but look. When it comes to a team that's going through a period like this, an extended period, where you can sit there and identify what the problems are. It's not a case of like, we're just not winning. Like, what is it? Like, one night it's this, one night it's that. No, every night it's pretty much the same. We're taking pretty bad at-bats. Way too aggressive. Way too just wanting to hit a 3-run homer immediately. I don't care if you're leading off an inning. We're up there looking like we want to hit a 3-run homer. Just start down at the basics. Make solid contact. Get the runners on the base paths. When runners are hopping around, the pitcher, the infielder, now they're all kind of, it's a chain reaction, folks. We need a chain reaction to get this offense back on track. But it's not happening tonight against Blake Snell. I mean, he's out of the ballgame, but look. 2 innings into this game, seeing what Blake Snell had, and the Giants are already up by a couple of runs. Yeah, I'm like, it's going to take something beyond what we're used to seeing lately to happen in order to come back. But we got a lefty, a right-hander, Tyler Rogers. Oh, it's this guy. This is the guy I mistook for Taylor Rogers, who we picked up at the deadline. This is Tyler Rogers, the reliever who has the submarine delivery. And this pitch is fouled away. Jackson Holliday, by the way, is pinch hitting right now. So there's that. And where's Holliday's button? Holliday's button has disappeared. This pitch is a little bit low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Folks, I'm going to have to put Holliday back into the board here. He's gone. That pitch is off the plate outside. 2-2 on Holliday. Leading off the bottom of the 8th. Pinch hitting for Kobe Mayo here. But then what do you do with Soto batting 9th? This ought to be interesting. Here is a foul ball. Holliday hangs in there. Still 2-2. Oh, that's right, folks. Danny Coulombe, apparently tonight, I think, is making his 3rd rehab appearance, and that should probably be the final one. So expect Coulombe to be back with the team maybe the last game of this series or maybe the first game against Detroit. I would say 2 days, maybe 3 tops. He should be back here with the team. Another foul ball from Holliday. 2-2 the count. And this one's hit on the ground, the second. That's going to be an easy out. 1 away. Ah, boy. Levon Soto. 0 for 1 with a walk. Just his 3rd time up to hit, and it's 1 out in the 8th. We've barely gotten through this lineup 3 times, folks. He hits one opposite field, but it's slicing out of play, foul. 0-1. I know, Rod. I know, man. Looks like Colton Cowser's on deck, so another lefty pinch hitter waiting. And folks, I'm telling you right now, we are DOA if we don't get a couple of these righty bats on the infield back, because I'm telling you right now, we're too lefty heavy, and facing a good lefty starter, man, I expect more of these kind of results, because look at all these bats that come in once we get a righty in. Kjerstad, O'Hearn, Holiday, Cowser. This ball's hitting the right, and that'll be out number 2. Caught by Yastrzemski. Speaking of Cowser, he's going to pinch hit. Austin Slater is now out of the ball game. Cowser at the plate. Rod, they're saying end of season. Whether or not he's going to be able to play in a regular season game and get a little bit of the rust off, I'm not sure. It might wind up where he's just thrown into the mix in game 1 of the playoffs. We'll have to wait. I think we're going to know something in the next couple of days, though. Oh, 0-1 on Cowser. Next pitch is called a strike. That was off the plate by an inch or two. What are you going to do? Hey, folks. You want to see something really sad? Check this out. 3. Here's a base hit by Cowser in the right center field. Past the diving glove and into the gap, and Cowser's going to have himself extra bases. It's a 2-out double for Cowser. And look at that little kid right there going crazy because her parents are wearing cow outfits and Mr. Splash is spraying up some water. Some people are still having a little bit of fun. Yeah, so folks, you want to take a look at lately? That is 4 days ago. I'm averaging 1 subscriber a day. You want to talk about people giving up on this team? There's your the proof's right there in the pudding. Rutschman takes a strike. Cowser at second, 2 down, and I'm going to hit this button. The 0-1, that is fouled behind the plate, 0-2. Yeah, folks, I mean, maybe this is why I just, look at this. This day, I went -2. I went -2 on a day where I didn't have a game. So, yeah. Maybe you can understand why hearing 3 hours of constant pessimism might not be my bag, baby. Adley with an 0-2 count. Cowser at second, 2 down, bottom of the 8th. Orioles trying to break the shutout here. If we can, maybe we'll even have a little bit of hope that a rally could happen. A big old rally. The 0-2 to Rutschman is in there, called strike 3. See you later. We go to the 9th. Folks.
I apologize for Baltimore. I apologize for Baltimore. I apologize for Baltimore. I apologize for Baltimore.
Sorry, Charm City chat. Sorry.
All right. Is this somehow worse than the game where we almost had a perfect game thrown on us? It somehow feels worse. Maybe it's because we're at home. This feels worse. Maybe it's because it's on the heels of that other game that's still fresh in our minds. Ah, boy. Here's a little song I wrote. have to sing it note for note. Don't worry. Be happy. In this life you have some trouble, but when you worry you make it double. Don't worry. Be happy. Don't worry. Be happy now. Don't worry. Be happy. Don't worry, be happy. The landlord say your rent is late. He may have to litigate, but don't worry. Be happy. Holy Toledo. Needed that song 3 innings ago? All right. So what should we sing now? She eyes me like a Pisces when I am weak. I've been locked inside your heart-shaped box for weeks. I've been drawn into your magnet pit trap. I wish I could eat your cancer when you turn black. Hey, Craig Kimbrell's out here. Kimbrell, what do you got? Pitch. Swing and a miss. Kimbrell strikes out Bailey. How about that?
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Hey, welcome in number 2186. Folks, I thought we'd be hitting 2,200 in the last game. I was like, can we get 20 subs? Turns out it's going to take a week. And, yeah, this is supposed to be the time of the year where, like, it's the playoff push and people are supposed to be excited. Oh, if only things were reversed. If only the Orioles had the first 2 months and change looking bad and then the next 2.5 months looking like they did in April and May. We'd wind up at the same place we are with everybody super excited. But no, everyone's just sitting around going, hurry up for the playoffs to get here so we can lose after 2 games in the wildcard round. I know, folks. By the way, base hit to left field. A 1-out single. Given up by Kimbrell. Couple of giant relievers getting loose, a lefty and a righty. Walton at the plate, 1 for 2. First pitch to him is on the outside corner for a called strike. That was McRae, by the way, who got him. McRae now has been on every time up. Couple of hits. A walk and 2 walks. 2 hits and 2 walks to this guy hitting 230 something. And that's after adding those 2 hits in. I mean, look at these 2 lineup cards, folks. This reeks of desperation. This reeks of, holy cow, can somebody in this dugout hit a ball? Walton with an 0-1 count. Runner at first, 1 out. That one's off the plate. Count even a 1-1. And on the pitch, McRae steals second base. Unless they're going to call that indifference. There seemed to be zero care on preventing this steal. I do think they'll count it as a steal, despite the fact we never tried to get him out. Here is the 1-1 to Walton, up and away for ball 2. We got a super chat in here. Folks, where's the thing?
Message for you, son.
Robert Prescott, $2 without anything to say. Well, thank you, Robert. If you had anything to add, just type it below. I'll hook you up. But thank you so much for the support for the channel, particularly during some of these leaner nights. Trust me, folks, it's going to be lean. The 2-1 popped up, out of play, 2-2. Due up for Baltimore in the bottom of the ninth. Looks like it's Gunnar, Tony, and what is right now Kjerstad. I just dropped in to see what condition my condition was in. This is a wild pitch, goes to the backstop, and the runner, McRae, now takes third base with only one out. That's not good. Yeah, you know what really gives me positive energy every time I hear him? ELO. ELO. Jeff Lynne, Electric Light Orchestra. Whenever I'm feeling down, I throw on some ELO. Immediately. Feeling better. Payoff pitch to Walton. That's a check swing. I think he went. Appeal, though, says no, and it's ball 4. First and third, one out. Now we're walking Walton. Walking Walton. Tweet. Tweet-it-eat. Walk, walk, walking Walton. Go walking Walton, because you're really going to walk tonight. We can't frickin' get out the bottom of this crap order. It's the bottom of this crap order, man. All night. One guy's 2 for 2 with 2 runs. Another guy has got a hit and an RBI. Another guy up now's got an RBI. And he's trying to bunt. And he does. And we go home and we don't beat the runner. And this has been a comedy of errors. A bunt. It looks like the runner from third was off with the pitch because he was already at the plate by the time the ball comes in, thrown from first base. And just a terrible decision by Ryan O'Hearn here. That was never, ever going to be an out. 5-0 Giants. The Orioles just want to get back into the clubhouse. You get that mentality, and it's a shame. It's a frickin' shame. Boys, unlike some other fans out there, I can tolerate nights where we don't win. I can tolerate nights where we don't look good, but I cannot tolerate nights where we just pack it in. And that's what I'm watching right now. That's packing it in. And I think maybe I've only gone as far as saying that twice about my team this season. Dale, if we're using this game as a sample, the answer is no. Swing and a miss. 1-2 the count on Yastrzemski. No, the Orioles are going to have to dig down and figure out what the hell they're doing here. Or else it's going to be a quick exit in the playoffs. It's not, it's just, it's logic. The 1-2 pitch, hit on the ground foul, we'll do it again. Hey, what about what's his face that always does those funny songs? What's that guy? He's on everything. He's like on every soundtrack for every movie. I'm pretty sure it's the guy that sings I Love L.A., which is in The Naked Gun. I remember Family Guy making fun of him. What the hell's that guy's name? This pitch is inside. No, this guy... No, not a parody guy. Yeah, Robert Newman. Thank you. Randy Newman. Sorry, Randy Newman. Yeah, Randy Newman. Randy Newman's songs will put a smile on my face. 2-2 pitch. Swung on and fouled back. We'll do it again. Folks, if you don't know Randy Newman by name, trust me, you know him. His music is showing up all over the place. Movies, TV shows, commercials, whatever. You know this guy. This ball's fouled away, 2-2. Is that an album? I can't say I own any of his records. I'm just familiar with some of his songs. I don't know the whole library. This ball's hit hard but foul by Yastrzemski, who's gone 0 for 2 since that opening 2 at-bats where he homered and had an RBI single. Kimball's up to 22 pitches. He's only gotten 1 out in this inning. Just cut the guy already. Just cut him. We're going to have to make room for him anyway. I don't want this guy on the postseason roster. I don't. Full count. That was his big hit. Well, there you go. I might need to hear the chorus. Maybe I don't know it by the title. Short people everywhere. It doesn't sound like a song that might have aged well, but just based on the title. But this has been an 11 pitch at bat so far between Kimbrel and Yastrzemski. This is the 25th pitch by Kimbrel in the inning. And it's way the hell outside for ball 4. We're about to get embarrassed. I mean, we're already down. We're already out. We've already been bludgeoned. But right now, Drew French is coming out to have a chat. And now rain is starting to fall. God. Folks, you want any more symbolism? We are literally drowning in it right now. Oh, is that right? I got to dig deeper back into Randy Newman then. Folks, this has been, I think it's the worst. Only because in the chronology of the season and the fact that it's happening in front of my very eyes with 11 games to go before the postseason. This is the worst. This is the worst. Bases loaded. Tyler Fitzgerald at the plate. He's 0 for 4. And he takes a knuckle curve way the hell off the plate. Tonight, the earmuff 8th extends into the not give a fuck 9th. Kimbrel, you suck, dude. You suck. You're washed. Hang it up. Nice career. That's called a strike even though it's outside. 1-1. It's done, Kimbrel. It's done. You gave us a nice 2-month window there. I'll give you credit for that. Other than that, you're done, dude. I guarantee you're not pitching anywhere next year. You're done. This one's low and outside, 2-1. It was a good career. It was a very good career. Might get you in the Hall of Fame. I would advise you to retire so that you don't, inflate some of your numbers. Here's a foul ball at the plate, 2-2. 29 pitches from Kimbrel. He's about to throw numbers 30. Bases loaded, 1 out, a run already in, and a 2-2 count on Fitzgerald. Pitch. Called strike 3, and the ump was, that was mercy. That was mercy from the umpire. That pitch was outside, no doubt about it. Kimbrel gets strike 3. That makes up for one of the calls we got on strike 3 on a pitch similar, but unfortunately that was back when the game was still a game. Here's Lamont Wade Jr., 2 down, and he hits a line drive into right field for a base hit. 2 runs will score. It's going to be 7-0. Safe to say this game will not be put into my best of sub page. Like how you can make like category videos or whatever. Yeah, if I'm making like a highlight subcategory for the YouTube page, this game is not going to be in there. Thank you, Slater. Slater. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Even got the ellipses all in the right place. You got the extra consonants. It's perfect. Somewhere over the rainbow, I hope there's a bottle of whiskey, 'cause I need to drink like a fish to wipe away this misery. Holy cow. 2 down. Helio Ramos at the plate with a 1-1 count. And that ball's crushed. And that ball is going to go off of the wall at the base of the splash zone. 1 run is in. And yeah. Get Kimmy off the team. Look. All right. I know this might sound harsh, but I also think it could be true. If the Orioles, 5 minutes after this game, cut Craig Kimbrel, maybe, just maybe, that'll send a shockwave to the rest of this team. The Orioles are like, look, we're about to go to the playoffs. We can't afford to have anybody out there playing like ass. Kimbrel, you're done. Kimbrel, you're done. Bye. Enjoy the last 11 games off. Here's your check. Make a statement. Here comes another reliever now. Great. Cut Kimmy tonight. Let him be somebody else's problem. I guarantee you, he doesn't even. Nobody picks him up. He just retires. You cut him, he retires. That's it. You might have seen his last pitch. You might have just seen the last pitch of a very long and mostly successful career. Unfortunately, only a pin needle's worth of that success while with this team. Did you miss anything, Robert? Yeah, you missed me saying that Craig Kimbrel's about to get cut. It's time to part ways. We tried, Kimmy. We tried to keep you the closer. We tried using you in lower leverage spots. Ain't nothing working, buddy. A stopgap solution for Felix Bautista. That did not work. I got to tell you, I mean, can we talk about something that is a little bit negative? Look, I'm willing to talk about this. Yeah, no members only jacket. Can we safely say that Mike Elias for the first 4 years or whatever was pretty much 100% hitting on both draft picks and transactional moves to make this team a whole the hell lot stronger. But from the trade deadline this year and some of the other guys we've just gone up and picked, like, it's been bad. Like, we've not really made good pickups. So Matt Bowman is out to pitch right now. And first pitch is a strike to Conforto. He's 0 for 4 tonight. Technically we can, Matt. Technically we can. Yeah, guys, look, it's different, all right? Here's a base hit in the right. I'll score 2 more. It's 10-0 Giants. Look, listen to me, okay? Right now, I'm saying it makes total sense in the world to blast your team right now. It makes total sense in the world. It did not make sense to me when we fell behind 1-0, 2 pitches into the ball game. I hope you guys can understand why I can evolve from being optimistic into being like, wow, we are hitting rock bottom here. I mean, Book Doc, you're a positive guy, but you got to admit, nothing positive to take from this tonight. This has been bad. Just to prevent a shutout, I don't know if I want to use the magic for that there, Matt. I don't know. Yeah, the hat's looking at me right now like, are you serious? Patrick Bailey at the plate. 1-0 pitch is hit to the left side, foul. 10-0. And people are wondering why I just wanted to sing songs since about the 4th inning. This pitch is off the plate. And the count now 2-1. Oy vey is right. The 2-1 popped up. This should end the inning. Gunnar going out into the outfield grass makes the catch, and we go to the bottom of the 9th, down a touchdown and a field goal. Yeah. Great. Now my sinuses are flaring up. Perfect timing. Only one more half inning, BW, and then you can blow your nose and deal with all that. So a 6 spot in the 9th to just... What's Craig Kimbrell's final line here? And when I say final, I mean final. 2/3 of an inning. 3 hits, 5 walks. 6 earned runs. This guy somehow managed to give up 6 runs despite what adds up to 5 between hits and walks. What, did he hit a batter? How the hell did he manage to give up more runs than hits and walks? He had to have hit a guy, but I don't remember it happening. Wow. Kimbrell's ERA now 5.33. Yeah, we're making the playoffs. We're making the playoffs. Are we in good shape right now going in? No, we're in terrible, terrible shape. Do we have time to be better than this before the playoffs start? Yes. Is that time running out? Yes. Yeah. Just a couple more years to pay off Chris Davis, right? Oh, boy. Who's on for the Giants? Who's their lowest leverage guy? A guy who's only appeared in 3 games. Tristan Beck. Beck. Forces of evil in a bozo nightmare. 'Cause one's got a weasel and the other's got a flag. One's in the purse and the other in the bag with the rebound coats and the cocaine nose jar. Here's Gunnar Henderson. Pops straight up on one pitch. Left side behind third base. The shortstop makes the catch. One away. Well, at least we're making this a quick death. No way. Come on. You're joking, Robert. I mean, I know we paid a lot. Really? Or don't we have like an annual Bobby Bonilla day? I thought that was finally over, though. And my time is a piece of wax falling on a termite. It's choking on the splinters. Santander with a swing and a miss. He's 0 for 3. And another swing and a miss, 0-2 on a curveball. And a swing and a miss, 3 pitches, 3 swings, 3 misses, 2 down in the 9th. Holy cow. Holy cow. Let's get the hell out of the yard and, wow. Let's have a little talk in the clubhouse. Heston Kjerstad, who's got a hit tonight. How many do we have? 2? 3. I'm sorry. I didn't give us enough credit. 3 hits. He's got one of them. Popped straight up. Left side and out of play. All right. Beck appears to have maybe done something to his leg, but he's here to pitch. Again, they showed a replay after his follow-through in that last pitch. Here's a curveball. Kjerstad fouls it away. Yeah, this is bad. I mean, at some point, you got to just feel embarrassed. It's not about, like, feeling pressure. It's about, I'm embarrassed. Here's a base hit by Kjerstad. Give this man something. I tell you what. Maybe Kjerstad just hasn't been around this negative energy that is swallowing this club whole right now. Ryan O'Hearn is at the plate. He came on to pinch hit and struck out his first time up. Curveball up and away for ball 1. Through 2028. Wow. That's the kind of 401k I'm talking about. 500k, better than 401k. There's a line drive base hit by O'Hearn, and we might get a run, folks. It's going to go down in the corner, and it's down there for a while, but Kjerstad's going to be held up at third. I mean, just send him. Either he's nailed at the plate and it's a fitting end, or we at least prevent the shutout, but whatever. Let's go. Second and third. Who's up? Ryan O'Hearn with a double, folks. Anybody want to get wet? Cedric Mullins. Oh, look at this kid. He got wet. He's happy about it. Ced Mullins, 0 for 2. This can't be his third AB. Pitch. Off the plate outside. 1-0. He walked in the fifth. That's right. That's when he stole that base. So 0 for 2 with a walk and a stolen base tonight. He has a comebacker, and that'll end the ball game. Pitcher flips to first. This nightmare is over. The Giants win game 1 of this series 10-0. The Orioles had a not too good of an outing from Albert Suarez. He struggled from the jump. 2 pitches in, down a run, and labored. The bullpen did not do... Well, the bullpen did okay for a little bit. But then Craig Kimbrell entered the scene and took what might have been a game within some modicum of a reach and turned it into a blowout. Yeah. Meanwhile, we can't hit. We can't hit. What are we looking at? Rutschman with another 0 for 4. Gunnar with another 0 for 4. Santander with an 0 for 4. Folks, Adley, Gunnar, and Tony, a combined 0 for 12 in the heart of the order. Combined with 10 runs given up by the pitching. About as ugly as it gets. The Orioles will drop now to just, what is that? 17 games over 500? I mean, we haven't been, this is our lowest above 500 record probably since early June. I think you got to go back to early June. I think we built up to, at most, maybe 22, 23 games over, and we stuck right around 20 for months. Just sort of playing 500 ball. And then this past month, we've just been watching it drop and drop. Now we're down to 17 games over. Oh, yes, the defense. Yes, yes. How can I forget? And he hit me with a surprise left. My jaw left hurting. Ooh, dropped wide open. Just like the day. Oh, like the day I heard. Daddy didn't give attention, no. And the boy was something that mommy wouldn't wear. King Jeremy the wicked, oh, ruled his world. Jeremy spoke in class today. That's right. Eddie Vedder. How you doing there, Chum City Chat? Eddie Vedder trying to help everybody get over this loss. It's a tough loss. Turn my world to black, tattooed all I see, all that I am, all I'll ever be. See you, Robert. All right, tomorrow's game is this. Let's look at the out-of-town scores first. Yeah, I'm admittedly a little bit batshit crazy tonight, but what do you expect, folks? What do you expect? You guys, what am I looking for? Just the regular scoreboard, right? I know, everybody. I know. What's going on right now? Red Sox game is over. Can't send you to Fitz. Mets game is on. Could send you there, but it's a blowout. Phillies game is on. A little closer. So I'm going to send you to JJ. I'm going to send you to JJ for this one. I'm assuming he's broadcasting. There it is. All right. Thank you to the Charm City chat. Looks like we're not even going to hit 3,000 people tonight. The last game only had about 2,500. Normally we're around 4,000. It has been tough, people. So not only do I have to endure my team losing like this, I also have to endure many people's depression and anxiety about this team. And then I also have to endure the fact that my channel is taking a hit during all of this bad play. So take whatever you're feeling, folks, and multiply it by 3. And that's what I get to enjoy. Okay? And yet, I'm coming back tomorrow. You know why? Because I've called 151 straight frickin' games, and I ain't going to stop. You hear me? I've called 151 of these damn things in a row, and I ain't stopping. I ain't stopping. I'm not. I told you. You picked the wrong guy to follow. You picked the wrong guy to follow if you're looking for the give-up guy. I told you. I fell in love with this team during an 0-21 start. I know what bad is. I know what bad is. I'm used to bad. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. All right. I hope when I see you guys next, we'll find out that Craig Kimbrell has been DFA'd. I really do. We need to do something after this loss. Something symbolic. If we can't do something that's actually fundamentally working on something, then let's do something symbolic. Let's just part ways with the $13 million man. Call it a day. And maybe the rest of the team will be like, all right. Well, damn. See if that helps. I don't know. But you can't just come back tomorrow with nothing changing. Something's got to change after this result. All right, I'm going to go eat some breakfast. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Oh, by the way, folks, please, watch this episode of Chillin'. Albert Suarez here. By the way, take a look at these thighs. Look at this. Look at the size of Albert Suarez's leg compared to Cionel Perez's entire body. I mean, and you can tell during this hangout who the dad is in the group. Who's kind of the alpha in the room here. It's big old Albert. Man, it's too bad he didn't have it tonight. Too bad. All right, folks. Tomorrow's game looks like this. Suarez falls to 8-6. Snell only has 7 decisions all year, 4-3. How do you have that many no decisions? Was he hurt? Yankees and Mariners starting up soon. Tomorrow's first pitch will once again be the first damn pitch of the damn evening anywhere in baseball. I'm sure there's some day games, but as far as night games go, 6:35 p.m. first pitch. I'll be on the air at 6:25 p.m. It's going to be Dean Kramer up against Hayden Birdsong. Now, folks, we can have a lot of fun with a name like that. We're birds, and I sing. All right. 3-5 record for Birdsong. Kramer 7-9. The Orioles are given a very good chance of winning, according to this Who Gives a Damn predictor. But that's the matchup, and that'll do it for me for tonight. The Orioles, once again, a terrible loss. One we'd like to forget, but we can't. We can't forget a loss like this. We have to be beaten in the head with a result like this. We have to have our noses pushed into a result like this and smell it and learn something from it. Not forget it. You don't forget a result like this. You respond to a result like this. And I hope to see that tomorrow. I hope to see you guys back here as well. Thanks to everybody in the Charm City chat, the mods for all the great work they do night in, night out. Thank you for the super chats tonight, particularly Derek for hooking me up for a few karaoke requests. Magic members supporting the channel as well, and everybody else. Again, terrible result. Nothing good to say about it. But tomorrow we play again. Come on back. And if we go down 1-0 in the first inning, please give us a chance. Give us till the 6th inning before you give up. I don't care what the hell the score is. All right. Have a good night, everybody, and I'll see you tomorrow. This has been the Bird Watcher, and I'll chirp at you later, taking you now over to play-by-play with JJ. Take it easy.